So I wanted to move on to what I think is probably the most interesting thing that you're working on, and it actually is represented by the poster that's behind you, which is the Delta Opioid Receptor. Now, this is a fascinating area for a bunch of reasons, which we'll get into while we're talking about it. But this is really cutting edge. And you had a presentation at ASH just a couple months ago. And can you share with us what you found about the Delta Opioid Receptor and its inhibition on immunosuppression and what was in that poster?
Probably it's good to just put it in a large context, right? People always talked about, when you have too much stress, your immune system is suppressed, and you can have an infection if you receive drugs like morphine for pain after surgery, etc. So we're the first to link that a specific opioid receptor called the Delta Opioid Receptor is highly expressed on immune cells. And the type of immune cells that express the delta receptor are those immune cells that your body has specifically to cause immunosuppression when you need it. So if you have a chronic inflammatory state, you want to have cells that can balance that and create an anti-inflammatory state. When you're pregnant, right? So you have, in the setting of pregnancy, you will have these cells come into the placenta and essentially create an immunologic sanctuary for the fetus. The fetus has antigens that are made up from 50% from the father. And so it would appear foreign to the mother's immune system if the body didn't evolutionarily have a way to prevent essentially the mother's immune response from attacking the fetus. And so that was the big discovery. And the discovery is you have a single target that appears to control the ability of 3 different cell types that are important in the body for anti-inflammatory responses. So a single point of intervention that potentially can remove immunosuppression when you don't want it, like in the case of cancer. We'll talk about that in a minute. Or the contrary is, what if you need immunosuppression? You have Crohn's disease, or you have an autoimmune disease where you want to turn these cells on and make them immunosuppressive. Well, if you activate the Delta Opioid Receptor, we know you can do that too. Our focus is predominantly in incorporating this into a strategy in the cancer immunotherapy space.